Today we are going to be making this adorable donkey flap card. This is how it opens on the front, and then it's also a full-size card. Hi Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this cute flap card. So the flap is on the front. We're using the adorable little darling donkey stamp set, which is free during celebration right now until the end of February. And then you open it up and it's actually a full-size card, and we stamped the other donkey in that stamp set. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the pieces. I'm using the basic gray, and this piece is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then a piece of smoky slate, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of the basic white. This piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then a strip of basic white we're going to stamp and cut that out with the little mini die cut machine. And then a strip of your smoky slate. This is cut at 1.5. Yep, 1.5 by 4 1/4, and then you're going to score the end at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's going to make your flap. And then I went ahead and die cut out the scallops with the basic black. Let me show you the dies. So these are the layering square dies, and these are the two that I used. So this one was the scallop, which I think this is the largest one. So you're going to cut out 3 of those. Okay, and then this is the size, the next size down. With the straight edge, we're going to cut out the donkeys. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some stamping first. Let me bring in my stamps. We're using the Darling Donkeys, and we're also using the Zany Zebras. Do you guys remember that stamp set? It's still available. It's in the annual catalog. So this is the Darling Donkeys, free during celebration right now for your $50 order. And then here's the Zany Zebras. So this one also has some cute little sayings. So I kind of pulled that one out and dusted off, and we're going to use that today. So for the front of my card, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this donkey that he's kicking up his heels. Let me grab my Memento ink. Okay, so this we're just going to stamp on the border across the bottom. Bring in my ink pad a little bit closer. Okay, so we're just going to stamp the front of him, just kind of like kicking up his heels in the front. I'm going to try to squeeze him in at least 2 more times. So there's 1, and then here's maybe 1 more time right there. Yep, so you got him in there 3 times. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp on this piece of basic white. Remember, we're going to stamp our cute little donkey sitting down. He's the front of the card. This stamp set reminds me so much of our Logan, our neighborhood dog. He's so cute. And then this one is going to stamp, the one that we used for the front, we're going to stamp this for the square for underneath the flap. Okay. And then let me grab my other piece of basic white. Okay, so I don't think I told you this measurement. This is for the inside of our card. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp the donkey holding a flower. I'm going to stamp this one right over here on the left hand side. Okay, and then I'm trying to find the inside here. Kick up your heels, that's it. So we're going to stamp this kick up your heels. This is from the Zany Zebra stamp set. We're going to stamp this right on the inside next to that donkey right there. Okay, and then the other greetings we're going to use for the front flap and then the inside flap. So let's go ahead and grab our die cut machine. Okay, so this is the brand new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We're going to use 1 and 2 on our platform because we're die cutting. So I'm going to grab my square. This is the layering square. So we're just going to go ahead and cut out this cute little donkey. Oh, I want to put this on the bottom. I just want to leave enough space over on the left-hand side to stamp our greeting. Just going to go ahead and run that through. Okay, so so there's the second one. Okay, let's go ahead and move the machine. Okay, so for the front, this one right here, we're gonna stamp again. We're gonna stamp It's Time to Celebrate, and this is from the Zany Zebras. Just wanna make sure it's stamping straight. Just gonna stamp right over here on the front. And then the hee-haw is gonna stamp on the inside. This is from that Darling Donkey stamp set. Let me make sure that's stamping right. Okay, and then It's Your Birthday is also from the Darling Donkey stamp set. I'll stamp that right over here, just like that. And then the little starburst or little stars, we're just going to stamp this randomly all over all the layers. Okay, so I went ahead and colored all our donkeys already to save some time. And the color blends that I use, the Stampin' Blends, I use the Smoky Slate, the Petal Pink, and then also the Pool Party. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and layer our pieces together with our scallop. So let me go ahead and do that. This piece is going to go on the front of our Smoky Slate, but before we put this onto this layer, we're going to take our little flat piece. Remember, our 1/2 inch is scored at the top, and we're going to put this behind our basic white piece right here. And I'm just going to layer it somewhat center, so it's not really in the donkey's face. We're going to trim that down anyway. So we're just going to lay that right in the center. And then I'm going to put a little piece of adhesive in the center, and I'm going to take my donkey, we're going to position that layer right in the center, and then we're just going to trim that excess off of that Smoky Slate. So we're just going to take our scissors and trim that off. And then this is where the third layer of the scallop square comes into play. We're going to put this behind this layer to cover up that Smoky Slate. Lines up perfectly right behind it. Okay, I'm going to get my bone folder. Burnish that edge really good. Okay, so then this is going to get layered onto the Smoky Slate. Okay, so then this is going to get layered onto the basic gray. How cute. All right, now this piece is going to layer underneath the flap right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this flap. And then I'm going to layer it the way it's going to lay on the front of the card right here. But I'm going to put it behind this layer so it lines up perfectly. And then I'm going to fold this over and lay that down. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to put this layer in the inside. Okay, so there you go. What a cute little fun fold card with this cute front flap. I love it. Okay, so let me show you the other one really quick. Okay, so here's this one, Time to Celebrate. And then hee-haw, it's your birthday. And then in the inside it says, kick up your heels. So adorable. Okay, so I'll have all the items listed down below. And then don't forget to let me know if you have any questions. Also, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.